Hello friends, this is Patrick Costas. I have a little bit of good news to share with you. I'm going to provide a link to this news story. It's off of Fox News. It'll be in the description part of this video. The title, it came out a couple days ago, February 8th. The title of it is Bipartisan Bill to Provide Assistance to Burn Pit Vets Introduced in Senate. And when you read down here, it says the bipartisan bill has been introduced in the Senate that aims to finally help veterans who were exposed to toxic burn pits while serving in Iraq and Afghanistan. The Helping Vets Exposed to Burn Pits Act was introduced on Tuesday by Senators Thom Tillis, Republican for North Carolina, and Amy, and I'm sorry if I say this name wrong, Klobuchar, a Democrat from Minnesota, and aims to create what they say is a center of excellence within the Department of Veterans Affairs. Now, I looked at the specifics on the bill, and it's a very good first step because it does address treatment in there for victims of the burn pits. It doesn't specify exactly what that means, and I would like that defined at some point. And there's also not one word in it about compensation either for those that have passed away, for the families of those that have passed away from illnesses to burn pits, or compensation for those now who have a decreased earning ability because of the illnesses related to the burn pit. There's nothing in there about that. But this is a very good first step. It's a bipartisan, supported bill, so hopefully it won't be a lot of opposition, but we'll see. But again, I have to stress, and I very much appreciate this bill being brought up. I don't want to seem that I don't appreciate it. I do. But the thing is, this it'll help people probably a few years from now, but I don't know how many it'll help immediately right now. And we have to go further with this, is what I'm saying. I mean, this is a very good first step. I support it wholeheartedly, but we need to go further than this to actually, somewhat resolve this issue that's been left as an open wound for over a decade now. And the fact of the matter is, the only way this issue is going to be resolved effectively is when there's a list of presumptive illnesses similar to Agent Orange for burn pit exposure. It's as simple as that. So, for example, we have a pretty good idea of what these chemicals that were burned, or these items, the chemicals that were released out of the burn pits do to the human body. So we have a pretty good idea of what illnesses we might see. So, for example, if somebody gets lung cancer, right, and they smoke cigarettes, but they happen to be stationed at Balad, and that's one of the presumptive illnesses, let's say, is lung cancer from exposure to the burn pits, I say the burden of proof is on the government to prove that cigarettes did it and not the burn pit. When you have an unregulated burn pit going on for years on end, when it was supposed to be a quick, couple month field solution, or, whatever it was initially billed as, and it goes on for years after years after years, and you have a lieutenant colonel in, 2006, 2007 timeframe writing a memorandum stating that, yeah, this is dangerous and we're poisoning people. And by the way, the samples we're taking, I don't have a lot of faith in them because I don't think we're getting any of the smoke in. I'm sorry. When you do, things like that, and then you deny claims for years and years and years afterwards, yeah, the burden of proof, I think, shifts on you, not on the veteran. I want to thank all of you for all your support. That's what keeps me going in this cause, and I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you sharing my videos and doing everything you do. We couldn't do it without you, and these forgotten veterans aren't forgotten by the people of this country. The average Joes that make up this country have never forgotten us. I know that. Sometimes our government may need a reminder that it's their duty to take care of those who risk everything for them. But that's what I'm here for, to remind them of that. This has been Patrick Costas.
Please subscribe to our channel, PH News. Our motto is fact-based media.